today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Being chased out left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbuna, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. With his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, number 15 overall. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. Now Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they take a knee. So we come upon halftime with a visiting. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter three is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Brought down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some... But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make it. Mistakes. Isn't it down this big in the fourth quarter?
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Wilson's throw there complete to Hamlin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching it? And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to the 10.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to come out to the 20. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 44, Wilson flushed out right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Wilson wants to throw it. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles...
Can they? I mean, what a